Good morning, world. I will now get off of this bed and
rise and shine, Draigo. Today is September 2nd, which means it's the start of a big day for you.
a big day? What is this big day about?
Don't you know? Today is the first day of school for you and your sister. You'll start your school year as a sophomore at Charlie Davis High School, while your sister will begin her second grade year at Trevor Collins Elementary School. So, I want you to get ready so that you can start your year in high school.
What? Seriously? I have to go to school today? I was so bored while I was grounded, and I just got ungrounded today. And yet you want me to go to school? And besides, don't you remember what happened 2 years ago?
Yes, I remember that, but you have to attend Charlie Davis High School to start your school year because education is very important, so that's why you have to go to school. And also, I'll let you do whatever you want once the school day's over as long as you don't do anything bad. Now, like I said before, you need to get ready so that you won't be late for school. Understand?
Yes, Mom, I understand. I'll do what you say and get ready for school. But I didn't say I'm going to like my first day.
Now that's almost exactly what I want to hear from you. Alright, I'll go downstairs and prepare breakfast while you get ready for school.
Okay. Well, I think I'll go wear my normal outfit, brush my teeth, prepare my stuff, eat breakfast, and go to school, I guess.
Alright, you two, are you both ready to go to school? Are you excited?
Yes, I am. I can't wait to have experiences at my new school. I also hope I get to see Christopher while I'm there as well.
Glad to hear that. Alright, let's get in the car and take you both to school right now.
Okay.
Alright, we've now arrived at Charlie Davis High School. Okay, honey, I want you to stay with Trilogy in the car while I take Draigo inside. Got it?
Got it.
Great. Okay, Draigo, let's go inside the school right now.
Okay.
Come in. Why, hello there. Are you the new student in this school?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. Okay then, you may take a seat. Welcome to Charlie Davis High School, you two. I know you might not know who I am, so allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mr. Spencer Duncan, but you can call me Mr. Duncan if you'd like. As you know, I'm the principal of Charlie Davis High School. Besides me, there's a vice principal in this school named Mrs. Smith. We are both responsible for keeping things running smoothly here. Now, Mrs. Dodson, you said that your son, Draigo, is attending the school as sophomore. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay then, since he's in the 10th grade, he'll have Mrs. Alexis, who was a biology teacher, Mr. Francis, who was a language arts teacher, Mrs. Thompson, who teaches Algebra 2, and finally, Mr. Johnson, who teaches world history. Alright, here is your schedule. It includes the room numbers for your classes, as well as your locker number and combination. So, do you want me to show you where your first class is, or you fine doing it by yourself?
I'll go there myself.
Okay then.
Okay, Draigo, I want you to be on your best behavior while you're at school and make sure you don't do anything bad. Got it?
Got it.
Good. You may go to your first class now. I love you, and have fun at class.
What the? Lance?
Draigo,
What in the world are you doing here in this school?
I was just about to ask the same question.
I'm starting my sophomore year at this school. Are you attending this school as well?
Isn't it obvious? Of course I'm attending this school. If not, then why would I be here?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because you want me to get in trouble like you always do. And by the way, what room number is your first class?
The room number of my first class is 216. Why do you want to know?
Are you serious? No. You must be lying. I refuse to believe that because I'm also going to room 216.
I am not lying. I'm telling the truth.
Well then give me your schedule. I want to see if what you're saying is true.
Fine, I will.
Oh my God. You have got to be kidding me right now. You're going to the same classroom as I am. This is so unfair. First, we move to the same city. Second, we go to the same school. And third, we're in the same classroom. It seems like I can't enjoy a single day without having to deal with you.
Are you serious? Did you just crumple my schedule and throw it at me?
Of course I did. Isn't it obvious? I knew that my first day of school is going to be bad, but it has now gotten worse because you attend this school as well.
Draigo, you know that you're not supposed to yell at someone while at school. I hate going to the same classroom as you do too, but you need to calm down right now.
Hell no. There's no way I'll calm down because I have to go to the same classroom as you do. You are not the boss of me, you stupid.
Is everything okay out here?
Oh, everything is fine here. Nothing too concerning.
Well, that's good to know. So, which classroom are you both attending first?
We're both attending room 216 first.
Oh, so it's the classroom I just came out of. Well, you both can come in. Alright, you two, you can both sit at those two remaining desks over there. Well, it's such a pleasure to meet most of you for the first time. For those of you who aren't familiar with me, let me introduce myself. My name is Mrs. Gloria Alexis, but you can just call me Mrs. Alexis, and I'll be your biology teacher this school year. Before we get started, I'd like you all to introduce yourselves so I can get to know your names. I have the list right here. So, let's start with Benjamin Dawson.
That's me.
It is nice meeting you, Benjamin. So, do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. As you all know already, my name is Benjamin Dawson, and I love playing sports. My favorite sport is soccer, and I'm really skilled at it. One time while I was in 5th grade, I scored the winning goal in a big game, and it was such an exciting moment. I'm also great friends with that boy in the yellow shirt right next to me and the girl in the blue shirt with the red heart on it over there. You'll get to know them later.
Thanks for sharing, Benjamin. It's great to hear about your experiences. Alright, next up on the list is Colombo Garcia.
That's me.
Oh, so you're that friend that Benjamin mentioned earlier?
Indeed I am.
Well, do you mind telling us about yourself?
Sure. As you know, my name is Colombo Garcia. Like Benjamin, I also love soccer, but it's my second favorite sport. I'm also best friends with Benjamin and the girl he mentioned earlier. I know he already said that, but I still feel like saying it anyway. I also come from Chicago, which is a city I lived in before moving to Dane City back in 2020.
That's nice to hear, Colombo. Thank you for introducing yourself to us.
No problem.
Okay, next up is Draigo Dotson.
That's me.
Nice to meet you, Draigo. Mind telling us about yourself?
Sure thing. As you know, my name is Draigo Dotson. I used to live in a city known as San Francisco before I moved to Vyond City back on August 3rd, which was last month. I was also best friends with the boy in the red shirt with black sleeves right next to me before he became my arch-nemesis. Now, you may be wondering how he became my arch-nemesis in the first place. Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm not going to explain this in too much detail, but back when we were in 8th grade, he betrayed me despite the fact I was his best friend. I have no idea why, but it was after.
Draigo, you shut your mouth right now. Sorry to interrupt, but some of the things that Draigo said are not true. He was telling the truth when he said that I used to be his best friend, but he was lying when he said I betrayed him. He thinks that I betrayed him even though I didn't.
Is that so?
Yes, Mrs. Alexis, it's true. Lance told me, along with my 2 other friends, about Draigo after he moved to Vyond City, and that's a huge coincidence because Draigo also moved to Vyond City. He told us that Draigo became a troublemaker after an incident occurred back in 2022. Draigo thinks that Lance betrayed him, even though Lance was doing the right thing at that time. They stopped being best friends after that incident, and they became the huge enemies that they still are today. That could also explain why we heard yelling outside the door.
I see. Well, Draigo, I want you to be on your best behavior while in this school. I don't want to see or hear you causing any trouble while you're here. If you don't, there will be consequences. Got it?
Got it.
That's what I thought. Okay, I think I've heard enough from you for now, so let's move on. Next. Alright, now that I know all your names, let's get things started. Take out your biology textbooks and turn to page 98. We'll begin learning about the cell structure in an organism.
Ugh. This is just great. Not only do I have to go to school and sit in a boring classroom for too long, but I also have to sit next to Lance during my first class. It's already bad enough that Lance and I moved to Vyond City, but now I have to deal with him more often since he goes to the same school as I do. At least he doesn't attend every class I go to, but the fact that he's in the same classroom during first period still makes me feel upset. If only my friend Lizzie were here, then my day at school would be better, but I don't know if she's here or not. You know what? I think I'll just stop talking and go to mine. Wait. Is that Lizzie? Oh my god. It looks like I got a little lucky today. I'm going to go over to her right now. Hey. Lizzie, over here. It's me, Draigo.
Draigo? Oh my god. Is that really you?
Yes, it's me. Are you happy to see me again?
Are you kidding? Of course I'm happy to see you. It's been 16 days since the last time we saw each other, and I really missed you.
I missed you too. I honestly didn't expect you to be here.
Neither do I.
So, how is your day here so far?
Pretty boring to be honest. I don't like the fact that I have to come here 5 days a week just to sit in a classroom listening to dull lessons for hours.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I find school pretty boring too, and let me tell you what makes my day at school worse. Remember the time I once told you about my arch-nemesis, Lance? Well, you won't believe it when I say this, but he's also in this school as well, and he even goes to the same classroom as I am during first period.
Wait, what? He's in here too?
Yes, he is. I also have to sit right next to him during my first class, which is even worse. Let me tell you what he did while I was introducing myself to the teacher and my classmates. I was going to explain how he betrayed me during our 8th grade year, but then Lance told me to shut up and claimed that he never betrayed me to the teacher, even though that's not true.
Oh wow. I can't believe he did that. I have no idea how you two became arch-enemies in the first place exactly, but he has no right to tell you to shut up and say something that's a lie. It really sucks that you have to deal with him while at school.
I know, right? It really does suck. I feel like ruining his first day of school, but I am not sure how we should do that. Do you think we should come up with a plan to ruin Lance's first day?
Yeah, we definitely should.
Hey. I think I know how we should ruin Lance's first day of school. How about we'll start a food fight with him during lunch in the cafeteria? He'll feel very humiliated when he gets covered in food we throw at him. How does that sound?
That sounds like a brilliant idea. It'll definitely ruin his first day of school here.
I totally agree. Now, like I said earlier, we have to wait until lunchtime. Then we'll start initiating this plan. Okay, I have to go to my next class now. See you at lunch.
You too. Why hello there Draigo. It's nice to see you here.
It's nice to see you here too.
So, which of these students in the cafeteria is Lance? You never told me or showed me what he looks like.
Oh, Lance is the boy with brown hair, a red shirt with black sleeves, gray pants, and red shoes. He's the one I'm pointing over there.
Oh, alright then. So, are you ready to start initiating this plan?
Actually, Lizzie, I'd rather eat my lunch before starting the plan. I have spaghetti in my lunchbox, and it smells really good. Let's eat first, then initiate the plan. How about that?
Sure thing.
Wow. That spaghetti tasted really good. Okay, I'm done here. Are you finished eating your lunch too?
Yes, I am.
That's great to hear. Alright, let's go buy some food, then we'll start a food fight with Lance.
Okay.
So guys, how is your lunch?
It's really good.
Same here.
Me too.
Me 3.
Me 4.
Me 5.
Me 6.
That's good to hear. So Anna, Kenzie, Violet, and Antonia, remember last month when I told you guys about my ex-best friend, Draigo? Well, I have some bad news. He is in this school and is also in the same classroom as me during first period.
Wait. What? Your arch-nemesis is in this school and is attending the same class as you during first period?
Yes, Kenzie, it is true. Me, Fridge, and Steven are also in the same classroom as Draigo as well.
Oh well. That really sucks. It's a shame that you have to attend the same class as him during first period.
I agree. Let's just hope he doesn't cause any trouble for me while I'm in the cafeteria.
We hope so too.
Alright. Now that we've got all the food we wanted, it's time to start a food fight with Lance right now. Hey Lance.
What? Hey. Did you just throw French fries at me?
Yes, I did. We wanted to start a food fight with you.
Well, Hold on just a second. Aren't you that girl that helped Draigo vandalize my house last month?
Wait. You know about me? But how? This is the first time I saw you in person.
Well, if you didn't know, my house has security cameras in the front yard that can capture surveillance footage. Last month, my father used the cameras to identify who helped Draigo vandalize my house, and the person he saw in the footage, aside from Draigo, is you. That's how I know about you.
Hold up, Lance. Isn't that boy in the red shirt the arch-nemesis you told us about?
Yes, Antonia, he is in fact my arch-nemesis. Anyways, I don't want to start a food fight with you and your friend. Remember when we fought in the Vyond City Park on August 3rd and received a warning from the 2 police officers who broke up the fight? Yeah. I don't want that to happen again.
But we're not in the Vyond City Park, we're in Charlie Davis High School. Also, this is a food fight, not a physical fight.
It doesn't matter. I made a promise not to fight with you again, and I'm not going to break it. I will not retaliate against you.
Oh yes you are, you stupid traitor.
Oh no guys, this is not good. Draigo called Lance a traitor yet again, which is a word he hates being called the most. I don't know if he'll be able to keep his promise. Hey Roseph, can you please go to Mr. Duncan's office and inform him about this situation?
Yeah. Of course I will.
Please do before this gets out of hand.
Oh. My God. Did you just call me a traitor again? I am not a freaking traitor, like I've said a million times already. I will not retaliate against you, and I will not break my promise. And that's a capital final. Stop. Stop throwing food at me. You're really pissing me off.
No, we will not stop. Not until you retaliate against us. Come on, Lizzie. Let's throw more food at him. We need to make him retaliate.
Both of you, stop this food fight right now. You're making me so mad.
Oh man. Things are really getting worse here. I really hope Roseph can get to Mr. Duncan's office and end this food fight.
Hey Mr. Duncan, sorry to interrupt, but there's a huge problem in the cafeteria.
What? There is a problem in the cafeteria? What is it about?
Well, you see, there are two students who are throwing food at Lance in the cafeteria. They wanted to start a food fight with him, but Lance refuses to retaliate, and he's getting increasingly angry the more food they throw at him.
Roseph, can you tell me the names of the two students causing the food fight?
One of them is Draigo Dobson, and the other is a girl with blonde hair, a green shirt, blue pants, and blue shoes. I'm not sure what her name is.
Oh, I believe the girl you described is named Lizzie Douglas. Don't worry, Roseph, I'll head over to the cafeteria and stop this food fight immediately.
Please do, because this is getting out of hand.
I'm getting sick and tired of you two throwing food at me. You're messing up my clothes, and you're making a huge mess in the cafeteria. You need to stop this food fight right this instant, and I really mean it.
No, we will not. Why can't you just retaliate against us already? This is supposed to be fun, and the fact that you refuse to retaliate takes the fun out of it. You're making us really mad too.
Man. I'm feeling really anxious right now. I have no idea how much longer Lance will take. I really hope this food fight ends soon.
I agree with you, Steven. I really hope this food fight will end as well.
I couldn't agree more. This needs to end soon.
Come on, Lance, hang in there. Whatever you do, please don't retaliate against them.
I'm trying my best, Lana. I don't know when they'll stop throwing food at me, but it needs to stop right now.
Oh, look at what you just did. Now we don't have much food left to throw because of your refusal to retaliate against us. You better do it now, or else.
For the last time, no. I will not retaliate against you no matter what.
All right then, you asked for.
All right, you two, that's enough. This food fight needs to end right now.
Hey there, Mr. Duncan. How's it going?
Don't how's it going me. Roseph told me about what you did. You are throwing food at Lance in the cafeteria and attempted to start a food fight with him. Is this true?
Yes, it's true. We did try to start a food fight with him in the cafeteria. We're really sorry.
Sorry isn't going to help. Come to my office right now. I need to have a serious talk with you both.
Can I also come to your office too?
Sure you can, Lance. You may also come with me to my office. Alright, I need an explanation as to why you were attempting to start a food fight with Lance in the cafeteria.
Well, Mr. Duncan, if you didn't know, Lance is my arch-nemesis, and I felt really upset when I realized that I have to go to the same school as him and even share the same classroom with him during first period. So we decided to start a food fight with him to ruin his first day of school here.
So you're telling me you decided to attempt to start a food fight with him just to ruin his first day of school here?
Yes.
Draigo, it doesn't matter if Lance is your arch-nemesis or not. You still shouldn't attempt to start a food fight with him. You both should know that food fighting is prohibited in this school, as it violates school guidelines. You shouldn't start a food fight with anyone, especially your own arch-nemesis.
I agree with Mr. Duncan. I wouldn't deliberately ruin your first day of school, even if you're my arch-nemesis. Now you've made a mess on my clothes and in the cafeteria because of what you two did. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Now for your consequence, both of you are suspended for 3 school days. Go home right now while I notify your parents about this. And Lance, you're free to leave my office now.
Draigo, are you serious with us right now? Your principal told us that you and Lizzie started a food fight with Lance in the cafeteria earlier today. You know that you're not supposed to start a food fight at school. I already told you that you have to behave while you're there, but you didn't listen. You wasted a lot of perfectly good food, and you also wasted your money buying the food for that fight.
I agree with what your mother said. Now the cafeteria has to be cleaned up, and Lance has to wash his clothes because of what you and your friend did. As a punishment, you'll be grounded for 3 days, which is how long your suspension is. Now go upstairs to your room and don't come out unless we say so.
Lizzie, are you out of your mind? Your principal called us and told us that you and Draigo started a food fight with Lance, the same person whose house you vandalized, in the cafeteria while you were at school. You know that food fights are not tolerated at school, and now you've wasted a lot of food and made a huge mess in the cafeteria. You just got ungrounded today, and you've already decided to cause trouble right after that. You're 14 years old, and you should know better than this. As a punishment, you're grounded for the duration of your suspension, which is 3 days.
Now you know exactly where to go while you're grounded, so there's no need to say it. Go there now.